As cheesy as it may sound, today marks an important day in our lives. Maybe it hasn't completely hit us that we're leaving high school, and maybe we won't look back on our high school years fondly for some time. But I'm sure that if I asked every person here today to remember their high school experience, everyone wishes they would have done some things differently. You'd probably start thinking about when you snuck out and got caught, or when you ditched school because you wanted to hang out with your friends, and you forgot to do an essay on the book you didn't read. You probably look back now and were thinking to yourself that you should have never snuck out, or you should have just gone to school when you were supposed to. I like to call that living in the moment. Sadly, this is something we tend to lose very quickly, and especially after graduating. All of a sudden, we have to begin adulting and figuring out the rest of our lives. We spend all the time we have fixating on past mistakes, wishing that we did the essay to pass the class with an A so we would get into a better college to pursue an amazing career. After we've done that, we start to fixate on all decisions we have to make in the near future. And just like that, everything feels like too much to bear. All of this is normal. We're human and we worry of what our lives will become and how they became that way. We ask ourselves all these questions about our lives, but the real question is, how are we spending our time? Why are we spending so much of our time focusing on things we can't control? I know you're probably thinking I'm standing in front of you today spinning out meaningless cliches as if it's original advice, but just hear me out. Live in the moment. Yes, I said it. Live in the moment. I know everyone has probably heard this a couple hundred times in their lives already, and you'll hear it from me once again. Live in the moment. I emphasize this hoping you'll come up with your own meaning, and I could end my speech here. But just in case you didn't, I'll explain what I mean. Don't worry about your past. You can't change it. Trust me on this one, nothing good comes from obsessing over old mistakes. You can lay in your bed all night wishing you hadn't snuck out, but you'll still wake up and remember the time you snuck out and got caught. Embrace those mistakes. Learn from them. Better yourself and move on. Don't stress so much about the future. You'll be okay. You'll still do great in school, you'll still do well in your job, and you'll still figure out how to pay your expenses just fine. Just enjoy any time you have. The times to think logically and make responsible decisions will always be there waiting for you. But don't let wonderful moments pass you by. Be present, have fun, live in those moments, make memories, enjoy everything as much as you possibly can. Don't let that be time you'll never get back. Let it be moments you cherished and memories that you will keep forever. Even if you take 5 minutes out of your preoccupied schedule to remember this, I can guarantee your list of mistakes and things you wish you'd done differently will stop growing. It might even get smaller, and you might finally realize that when you ditched school to hang out with your friends, it was one of your best memories. So after listening to what a 17-year-old high school graduate who knows almost nothing about the real world had to say, what do you think? Life is short, and everyone here today has the opportunity to start living in the moment right now. Take advantage of it. Don't let this chance pass you by because it is never too early or too late to start. I can promise you that will be something you will never regret. So I ask everyone here, especially the class of 2019, are you ready to begin in this moment? I hope from this point on you don't let amazing moments pass you by. Congratulations, class of 2019. We did it.